I split that much with an axe. I've never heard that before. You talk too much. You're annoying. Unsubscribing. Seriously? I do 200 cord a year on my county line. Wow, that was helpful. This guy's an idiot. Psh. Thanks. Psh. More like hardly working man. You need to wear hearing protection. You're gonna end up deaf. We always have hearing protection. He's not a real firewood guy. Psh. When did I say I was? You touch your wood too much. Gee, thanks. Why are you making toothpicks? But it sells better. How's that a waste? Hello and welcome back to Hardworking Man. My name is Heath. And today we're going to talk about apparently a pretty controversial subject of resplitting. Is it worth it or is it a waste? We've heard it all. You touch your wood too much. Time is money. Why are you making toothpicks? Well, I'm going to share with you today why I make toothpicks, why I touch my wood too much, and why putting a little bit more time in is money. We're also going to talk about, is it worth it to get a resplit machine like an Eastonmade Ultra, a Wolfe Ridge RS22, or something similar. The Eastonmade Access, I think, is a great multi-purpose and resplit machine, but is it worth it when you can maybe do it with a box store splitter like this Hyper Split? The thing's fast, a 6-second cycle time. Now, is resplitting for everyone? Absolutely not. But if you own a firewood processor, a lot of them come with bigger splitting wedges. So if you own a processor, resplitting could be very valuable to you, and I'm going to share with you why. All right, enough talking. I talk too much. I've heard it a million times. Let's get to work. So what I'm working on today is this little bit of leftover beech that we ran through our Dyna SC16 rapid split. We had some of it that we split straight into totes. Some of it we split into our DR log trailer behind the four-wheeler, and this is what was left split onto the ground. I'm going to run that through our box store style splitter, the Hyper Split. This thing has a 6-second or so cycle time. It's probably the fastest 27-ton machine on the market available at the box store splitters. I bought this thing on sale for $900. The regular price is $1,200, only available at Family Farm and Home. So I'm going to use that today, and I'm going to touch on the differences between this and, say, an Eastonmade Ultra or a Wolfe Ridge resplit machine, or some of the other options that are out there. talk about re-splitting. Why do we do it? Is it a waste of time? Are you touching your wood too much? What's the point? Time is money. The more you handle your wood, the less money you're making. Is that true? I don't think so. And I'm going to share with you why. Am I a real firewood guy? I mean, that depends what you consider a real firewood guy. Am I selling 1,000 cord a year? Nope, not at all. Do I make good money selling firewood? Absolutely I do. Now, a lot of real, I guess what you would consider a real firewood guy might not make YouTube videos. There's a few who do, like Russ from Willie's Firewood. That guy, I would say, is a real firewood guy. His livelihood is firewood. Mine is not, but I've done a lot of different things. I've learned a ton over the years, and I love sharing that with people. So, do I make a decent income selling firewood? Absolutely. Why do I split my wood so small? Because people love it, and I make more money. Now I hear it all the time. I can't make money with firewood in my area. There's guys who sell it for $50 for a rick, or a face cord, or a third of a cord, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's here too. We're in Michigan. The Emerald Ash Board devastated tons of woods, and everybody and their brother sells firewood. You can't go 10 miles in an urban area without a firewood stand being there. But I still sell my wood for more than most, and in a lot of cases double what other people sell their firewood for. How do I do it? It's easy. I don't sell junk. A lot of guys sell junk. They go buy a box store splitter, which there's nothing wrong with. I've got one right here, the Hyper Split. They make firewood. They don't care about the quality. They sell it green. They say it's seasoned. It's not. They have all different lengths of cuts. They have all, I mean, it's just, you can buy everything and anything. Some people will tell you theirs is the best. You buy it, it doesn't burn. I just delivered a third of a cord today, 8 miles away for $180, and the guy was happy as could be. Why? Because I make small pieces. I sell quality wood. I re-split it. Yeah, I add a lot of touches, a lot of time to the process, but you can buy a third of a cord of firewood in my area for $70 a lot of days. I just sold one for $180 because I put the time and the effort in. So is the extra touches, the extra time a waste? I don't think so. Now there's a million different ways to make money selling firewood, and that's one thing I love about it. Everybody can be different and still make money. If you want to just sell bulk, big chunks of firewood for home heating and you can make it efficiently enough, you can make money that way. When you have a limited amount of wood that you can sell, the high dollar, high value, high return on investment is where I survive at. I sell better wood than a lot of people in the area, so I can sell it for more is how I make my money. I also heat with wood. I've got the outdoor wood burner, which I love because I can burn all the junk. And selling this, the smaller, more premium splits that people burn for entertainment as opposed to home heating is how I make more money per, I guess, log than I ever would in any other way, except for probably smoker or cooking wood, which I sell also. Now, because I don't sell 200 or 500 or 1,000 cord a year, does that mean I'm not a real firewood guy? And as one guy on Facebook said, I should wear a dress? I don't think so. Like, that's what I love about firewood. You can live in the suburbs, you can live in a city, in an HOA, you can still make money selling firewood. In a lot of cases, the more, I guess, of a city environment you live in, the more money you can make selling firewood because those people will pay for it. Have you ever checked out the prices of bundles of wood at Home Depot or at your gas station? Like, it's crazy. So, just because you don't sell 1,000 cords a year or have a firewood processor or a dump truck or a loader tractor or any of that doesn't mean you're not a real firewood guy. Absolutely not, and that's one of the reasons I love firewood. Anybody who's willing to work hard can make some extra money, and you can make a lot of extra money. So why do I split and sell toothpicks? There's a lot of different reasons. One, I've been successful at it. I make good money selling this small firewood. Chris from In the Woodyard, he talks about it all the time. The money is in the people who burn for entertainment, not the people that burn for heat. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can make money in any different way. It depends on what you're set up for, what equipment you have, what your market is. There's a lot of different factors in firewood, but I've been asked before, where do you import your wood from? And I was like, what do you mean, where do I import my wood from? I said, I get it from my property, I get it locally from different jobs. Like, what do you mean, where do I import it from? They said, your wood burns better than anyone else's wood I've ever bought. Well, there's a few reasons for that. One, well, I guess there's really one reason for that. I don't sell my wood until it's seasoned and ready to go. So a lot of people, like I said, they'll say, oh, it's seasoned, it's good to go, and it's not. So that third of a cord that I sold earlier today for $180, that was red oak that has been split small, which seasons quicker, and stacked in a tote for 3 years. Like, that's premium firewood. Now, about the intro to that video, we're just having a little bit of fun here on Hard Working Man. That's the key to our channel. We love having fun outside. We love working hard. So those are some comments that we really get. And do some of them have validity to them? Absolutely. But are a lot of them just people, I guess maybe that live in their mom's basements that like trying to stir up crap on Facebook? Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said many times, and I'll say it 100,000 times over because, you know, I like to talk. One of the greatest things about firewood is that you can make money in so many different ways. That's why I love it. If you're not afraid of hard work, if you're not afraid of trying something different, there's as much money out there to be had as you want to go get. Now, we love the comments we get. We respond to every comment we get. We love them. It's part of what makes our channel, I think, different than a lot of channels because we take the time to engage with the fans. So if you made one of the comments we made a joke about, don't feel bad. We ain't mad at you. I mean, okay, so maybe some of them when you tell me I should wear a dress or something, but whatever, man. Everybody's entitled to their own comments, their own opinions. We have fun out here. We love helping others, and that's what it's all about. So if you had a little bit of fun with this video, or maybe you learned something, maybe you were like, oh man, I never really thought of it that way with the smaller splits, and so yeah, it's more work, but it's more money. Hit a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Let's see, oh man, the Hyper Split's struggling. Oh, it's wedged in. So that was wedged in the channels down here, which is one of the, I guess, drawbacks to the box store style splitters. You saw this thing was powering through it, but just from the wedge and the resistance that it built up, it went into stage 2 and was fighting to get through it. So I said I'd talk a little bit about, is it worth it to have a box store style splitter like this, the Hyper Split, that's fast, versus an Ultra or a resplit machine or something? Let me tell you why I think something like the Ultra or the Wolfe Ridge 22 RS is worth the money, or the Axis. You know, different splitters, and I'll touch on why. right, now I said I was going to talk a little bit about, is it worth it to buy a resplit machine, an Eastonmade Ultra, Wolfe Ridge 22RS, an Eastonmade Axis, one of the, I guess, what you would consider a resplit machine. The Axis isn't a resplit machine, it's an all-purpose machine. In fact, all those machines are multi-purpose machines, but when you can get a 6-second box store splitter, is it worth spending the extra money for an Eastonmade or a Wolfe Ridge or a Splitfire? In my opinion, absolutely. There's a little bit better product support. In fact, way better product support, especially with Eastonmade, Wolfe Ridge. You know, those companies, they stand behind their products. This HyperSplit, it's been a pretty good machine. I haven't put a lot of hours on it. I understand it is what it is. It was cheap. You get what you pay for a lot of times. I have nothing bad to say about this machine. I would absolutely buy one if I was a casual wood splitter. If I split a few cords a year for myself or some friends, whatever. But if you need a resplit machine, you probably run a processor like we do. We've got the Dyna SC16 Rapid Split. It makes some bigger splits. It's not as precise, but man, is it fast. But the resplitting is where you make your money at, as I talked about in this video. So why spend the extra money for an Ultra or a RS22? Because comfort, speed, longevity, reliability, all of that. This thing's a little bit low for me. The height of your splitter makes a huge difference. 1 or 2 inches can make a difference between you going in at the end of the night and your back being sore. When I run this HyperSplit for a little bit, my back's sore because I'm bending down a little bit more than I do when I run the Eastonmade Axis. There's no comparison. Your back is what's going to cost you in firewood. You live off your back and you die off your back. So save your back, get you an Ultra, get you a RS22, get you an Axis. If you're going to make a lot of firewood, spend the money. Time is money. We all know that. They're going to be faster, they're going to be more reliable, and they're going to be more comfortable. But there's nothing wrong with a box store splitter. A lot of guys make a living off from it, make some extra money off from it. But when you get to the point that you're selling a lot of firewood, you're going to more than recoup your money spending the extra money on a quality machine, and all wood, an Eastonmade, a Wolfe Ridge. So that is why we make toothpicks, because that's what sells. We get premium money for small splits, imported firewood, call it what you want. Having a little bit of fun here on Hardworking Man. We love having a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Drop a comment down below, even if I'll make fun of it in the future. We learned so much from the comments. I've learned more than I ever imagined having a YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night.